footpath from Ambleside to Rydal, keeps you off the road. The very impressive Rydal Hall. They have camping. Good morning, welcome back to the Lake District. It's a lovely Saturday morning. It's early April and I've just started the Fairfield Horseshoe. I think there's 8 Wainwrights to bag on this one. I've already done about 3 on previous walks, but we're gonna do them all hopefully and camp just over halfway around. There we go. Ambleside in the distance, Lake Windermere, and that's the path, if you can see it, which we took just outside Ambleside to Rydal Hall. Oh, it's windy. I'm parked in Ambleside. There's plenty of parking, lots of paying display, and the small amount of free parking if you can find it. That's where we are headed, right up there. But we're going to do a detour further on to Stone Arthur, and tomorrow got all this to come down back into Ambleside. Got Rydal Water and Rydal Cave just above. I should have checked which was the true Wainwright. So yet again I'm doing them all. It could be this one, but it might not. Nabscar. I think it's that one. Pretty sure it is. This is definitely the one. Nabscar in the bag. First one of many. Windy. Yeah, there is some water up here, but you wouldn't want to drink it. This is Heron Pike anyway. Boom. All this way to go yet, but first we're going to turn and go down to Stone Arthur. I can't believe how low down this Stone Arthur is. I've lost loads of elevation and I've got to walk back up. Most people that are doing the Fairfield aren't doing this. They normally do it on its own, just nip up. I can see why. Lost loads of height. I have got all day in mind. Oh, I couldn't be any further down. I'm guessing it's them rocks there. I've come from up there all the way around and lost all this height. Oh dear. It's almost like starting again. I'm going to readjust my boots. I can feel the bottom of my feet warm. That's not a good sign. I've got thinner socks on than normal. That might be the reason. So I'll have 5-10 minutes down here, do that, and then set off all the way back up. Yeah, Stone Arthur done. Can't believe how far down I've had to come. Doesn't look that far on the map. As always, never looks that far. All the way back up now. See you up there. Helm Crag, the Lion and the Lamb, and behind it Easdale Tarn. Had some good camps there. Easy walk up from Grasmere. Steelfell. Great rig. Boom. I think Mountain Weather Information Services got it right this time. On Mountain Weather come a close second. Fairfield up there. Grisdale Tarn, got Dolly Wagon and Helvellyn, Seat Sandal, camped on there, well camped on most of these. Had some good camps. That's it, Fairfield in the bag. Don't know if you can hear me, really windy and it's really busy up here. I've done this one before. I think it's the wind shelter, that's a Wainwright, I think, it's one of them. I've done them all before anyway. St Sunday Crag, Helvellyn. I bet there's people on Striding Edge. I bet that's a bit tetchy today with wind. Yeah, I put some more layers on my sunglasses. Not as much for the sun, but more for to keep the wind out of my eyes. Yeah, I've put my hood up, my hoodie, to keep my cap on from blowing away. So as you can see, it's really busy up on Fairfield. Really busy. Gorgeous day for it, absolutely stunning. Just a shame that wind's a bit on the strong side. Keeping me cool though. I hope you can hear me. Hart Crag in the bag again. Get you out of the wind a little bit. Second time for me, this one. And same with Dove Crag, the next one. I've done that one before, but it's a two after that on the way down that I've not done, so walking past these anyway. I think this might be my last one for today. I'm gonna do Dove Crag and the last two in the morning. I think it's gonna be probably about 4 miles back down. I've done about, how many miles have I done? 7.6 miles, so I think I'll have done at least 8 miles by the time I stop. It's a bit early still. Oh. That wind's not let up. It's too early to pitch. Actually, I think this is the true one. I'm not sure if it's this one or that one. Change my mind. Crag, boom. It was too early and breezy over that way, so I thought I would do this and have a scouts round here for a pitch. So the two I've got left to do now are the two I haven't done. So I'm definitely going that way down tomorrow, without a doubt. Get them in the bag. Bit of a change this time on setup. I've got the Thermarest X Lite pad because it's smaller and lighter, and it's the pad I use when I do my through hikes, so I'm used to sleeping on it. Spent 2 weeks on that. Got my Thermarest quilt again because it did well last time. I've brought it out again, but I've not brought my big jacket. I brought my thinner one, so hopefully I should be warm. Yeah, I've not brought a stove this time because there's not a lot of water up here. I think I've mentioned it on the way up. So with having to carry water up, 3.5 litres are carried up. Thought it's pointless bringing one of them expensive dehydrated meals if you've got to carry the water up for it. So I decided just to bring ordinary food. I've got a pasty and some cereal bars and what have you, and I'm not bothered about a brew in the morning. I'll get one on the way home. So I thought, well, just for the sake of making a hot chocolate tonight, I know it's nice, and a coffee in the morning, I thought I'd leave the stove at home. So yeah, just nice and simple this time. And with that 3.5 litres of water, I managed to keep the weight down to 13 kilos, which is good. Hopefully we'll get a sunset again. Hopefully. I'm a little bit tidier. These bags, food bag, electronics bag. Got some tissue. I've started, I don't know if I started a bit of hay fever or not, but really sneezy. Got my phone on charge. Just another bag with bits and bobs in, all my rubbish. Nice and simple. And I have bought a bit of wine up again. Not a full bottle, but enough for 2 or 3 glasses. Brought my collapsible cup somewhere in one of these, my little collapsible cup, so, for the wine. Rubbish bag. A bit of a squashed pasty for later. Some olives. Probably flapjack for the morning. And a couple of bars and some dark chocolate. I had a couple of Scotch eggs as well, but I've had them. I was a bit peckish. And I've had some peanuts as well. I've had a few bits and bobs. Electronics bag. Cables and power banks and what have you. Just try and keep everything together nice and neat. I'll take that off charge now. Power bank. That's the 10,000, the Nightcore one. It's supposed to be the lightest you can get. A nice little flat spot. It's just lower down. That's Dove Crag. And it's a nice little flat spot. Just airing my shirt off and my rucksack. Don't seem to have got the pitch very taut this time. Not done anything different. You got Coniston over there, and you could see Windermere if you walk over a bit. And we've got a Great Gable, Old Man of Coniston. It's quite a lot. Back out, living the dream. Yeah, just 2 to do in the morning. High rig, low rig, and then back into Ambleside. So there's 8 Wainwrights in total, but I've done 3 of them before, so I've got 5 in the bag. So that leaves me with, I think, 55 still to do. But a lot of them are like the small little piddly fells, so I won't be camping them. I need to get a few day walks in, I think, get some of them ticked off. Let's wait for the sunset now. Might have a glass of wine actually, sod it. I deserve it. What did I do? Like 9.5 miles I've done. I did about half a mile walking around looking for a decent pitch. Well, that's a bit of a standing joke, that. Yeah, I'm gonna just chill. Can't get internet service, can't get really any phone service unless I walk right over there. So it's just a peaceful evening, I think. That was a cracking sunset again. What a lovely evening. I think that's me actually. I think it's not far off closing up the tent and getting warm and getting ready for some sleep. It's going on for about 8:30 and no doubt I'll be up very early because I get up at 5 normally anyway, so. And this morning it was 4:30 start this morning, so probably similar time tomorrow. Yeah, the temperature's really dropped. It's dropping. You can tell, you can feel it. Yeah, so yeah, a good day, a lot done. More lessons learned, more experience. Yet again, all good. I'm really sniffly, I don't know why, but I'm really sniffly. No idea. Anyhow, see you in the morning. Good morning, guys. The wind blew the camera over on the time lapse for the sunrise, and I didn't realise. What a shame. Gorgeous, eh? I'm just in the middle of packing up. Everything's dry, which is unusual, and I didn't vent the tent, so it just shows it's not the tent that causes condensation, it's the atmospheric conditions. I woke up cold about 3 o'clock this morning, and it was warmer than last time I used the quilt, but I had the down trousers and down jacket, the big down jacket, which obviously made a big difference. Yeah, so that quilt of a comfort rating, well, it says -6. I'll get you out of the wind actually. Back inside the tent, less windy. The quilt, the Thermarest Chorus, it's rated for -6, but the comfort rating is 0 degrees. Now personally, I think it's plus probably 3 for me, comfort rating, but that's for me. I mean, everybody's different. You might be fine at -1. But last time I used it, when it was -4 outside, I had the down trousers and big down jacket on, which obviously made a big difference. And this time I just had some merino wool base layers and this thin down jacket. So I did wake up cold about 3 o'clock this morning. But apart from that, everything's been hunky-dory. Really nice level pitch, which makes a massive difference. Yeah, so I get them other 2 Wainwrights bagged off on the way down. High rig, low rig, and head back to the car and seek out a bacon butty and a coffee. There we are, leave no trace as usual. I was pitched here. Just below the summit, Hart Crag. There we go, another successful camp. And that's gotta be the first time in a long time I've packed the tent away dry. So we've had a cracking sunset, a cracking sunrise. Oh dear, multitasking again. Stunning. Right, this high rig, I'm sure it's high rig, isn't that far from here. So I'll bring you back very shortly. Well, it must have got fairly cold last night because that's all iced up. Yeah, a fair bit of ice on that. Yeah, it's High Pike, by the way, we're going to. High Pike, not rig. High Pike. But the Wainwright might be this at the end here. But you can see why he's chose this one as one of his 214. I'll show you when I get to it. I'm gonna strip a layer off now. I've warmed up. A few steep sections on this last bit down. Oh, somebody's camped there. Morning looks like a young lad. What have I learnt on this trip? Normally I always learn something. I carried 3.5 litres of water up and I used 2.5. So there's that. But that's different depending on the day. It's better to have too much water than not enough. You don't need a stove, I don't suppose. I managed without it. Managed not to pack my fears. I took less of everything, which is good. I'm learning more about what temperatures I can get away with that quilt. But mind you, I think it was colder last night than the forecast. I'm getting to enjoy this rucksack more now. It's the 3rd time I've been out with it, so I'm getting more used to it. It is a nice rucksack. Not perfect, but it is a nice rucksack. Maybe we'll have a look at that at some point. Oh, that last low pike done. That's it. Tricky section. You can see. About a 4 foot drop. I've just done that on my bum. Slid down. Yeah, there's definitely scrambly bits on the way down. I don't know if you'd be better doing this section on the way up, especially if it was slippy. Probably easier going down the other way, other direction. So doing the Fairfield anti-clockwise instead of clockwise. Well, that was the last one. I didn't film much there because there was a few people up there. There was some young lads that said they'd been well camping, and 3 of them it was the first time. And that other young lad I saw, he looked kind of like he was just starting out. I remember one of my first wild camping tents, it was a Pro Action from Argos, and it cost me 20 quid. Still got it. It's tiny, but it weighs 2 kilos. I think I'm going to leave it here. Just a reminder that I don't get anything given for free, or sponsorship, or payment, or anything. So it's all, any opinion you get from me is my honest opinion, because I don't make a penny. So I'd appreciate a like, that'd be nice. Anyway, thanks for staying with me, and hopefully I'll see you on the next adventure. Cheers, bye.